MikeDurbin.com. You can get the WCW-esque Konnan in that K-Dog Wolfpack style. Man, this Konnan might be Bendy of the Year right now.
I told you. Yo. Let me speak on this. Mike Durbin Productions exclusive. The Konnan, I was the most impressed with Konnan, man. It's like undercover Bendy of the Year. It's a really nice figure. The do-rag is freaking awesome in person. I love the exclusive with the WCW packaging. I love this one with the camo. It's really nice.
And I will say a figurine expert who went to TJ on Friday, Matt Cardona, put it over as being a good figurine as far as figurines go.
Yo, hold on, let me speak on this. Exclusive Mike Durbin Productions, K-Dog. Look at that, listen to K-Dog, keeping it 100, logo on the back, MikeDurbin.com. Get it right now. Low key might be Bendy of the Year. Go get it.
All right, this is an interesting one. It's from Matthew Ince. Subject is so long, Chelsea. Considering you guys choose to speak about cancel culture instead of Hulk Hogan doing your tribute to him on YouTube. You guys got dragged about that on Reddit, by the way. You were voted the worst tribute out of everyone. Okay, and I actually, Billy actually sent me a clip, and he was upset too. Guys, I had to tell Billy this. The Hulk had just died. Okay, yeah. We had to record, and we had a time constraint, and Hogan had to go, and then Konnan had to go fly out. It's like we didn't have time. It's like we had to go over because
they wanted it long.
People, because all these other places did like hours.
Bro, I'm not spending an hour on myself.
They did tributes to Hulk Hogan. Okay, and my point was like we didn't. That's fine. We probably would have done more.
No, we probably wouldn't have.
I don't know. Maybe
that was enough. That was enough. That was enough.
Well, we spun off.
We weren't talking about Scott Hall or somebody that was a friend of ours. We were talking about a contemporary of ours that if we were with him, we hung out with him, and that was about it.
Right. Yeah. But definitely. Well, okay, we got heat over it.
That's the snowflake
from Reddit.
I like heat.
Yeah. You avoided the heat that Chelsea Green got. She praised Hogan's work in an interview, which of course the fans are furious about, and she left social media. What do you think about Chelsea's reaction to this backlash? Should she have toughed it out and stayed online? I mean, the mute button was created for a reason. Sorry for asking you about a wrestling news story, Disco. You can now cut Conan's interesting answer off so that you can speed mumble about him versus chicken for 26 minutes. Let's put the suspension on this guy for that comment. Yeah, so she praised Hogan, got death threats from trolls, sold it and apologized, and then left social media.
Come on, dude, really?
But isn't she the same?
Can you read it for me, Joe?
Well,
let me see. This is the 25th. This is the 20th.
We'll read them both.
Yeah.
They have something to do with the other.
What was first? Yeah. So she tweets a significant. This is after her tweet that praised Hogan. Significant part of my role at WWE involves engaging with the public and responding to questions, often on live platforms. Yesterday, I was asked to comment on Hulk Hogan on live TV. Let me be clear: my stance on racism is unwavering. I do not condone it. Period. And then she says,
"Those MAGA guys must have had a field day." Go ahead.
I've tried to keep my page positive and comedic, but today a lot changed and it hit harder than I expected. The name calling, the death threats, the faceless accounts. Social media was supposed to be a fun place and hasn't been for a while. It's been overwhelming. And she splits.
Welcome to the party. It's only over 10 years.
Well, she's the one that, bro, some of these girls are too sensitive to be on social media. Wasn't she the one that had the issue with the mark in the stands at one of the matches like a few years ago? Like some guy, like she singled out a fan and I'm like, come on. It's like, look that up,
Chelsea didn't like being objectified.
Yes.
Yet had no problem wearing scantily clad clothes.
No, I'm just saying.
I like her as a person, so I'm not getting on her or mad or nothing like that.
But you got to have thicker skin if you want to be a celebrity, period. Especially in wrestling, where you're a persona
and she's a
that
celebrity.
is going that if you're a heel, you're going to get from the fans, period. So, all right, next is
okay. So the fan was yelling at Chelsea all night, calling her a stripper and yelling, "Take it off." This is 7 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did she do? And then she like out the fan on social media or something, just like get him dejected. Like
she confronted him at the concession stand, and they had a few words. Yeah.
I was like, bro, this people like that. people like that, stories like this are going to happen with people like that. Okay, where
Right.
she's leaving social media because she's like, I don't know, just you
I
have
wonder
thick
if
skin.
this guy
Just
was
have
dumb
thick skin.
enough to go up to her at an autograph sign and go, "Yeah, I'm the guy that called you a stripper." Because how else would she know it's him?
Well, she saw him in the crowd.
From the ring, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it was a small venue.
Oh,
No,
during
this
a
is an
match.
indie show. Yeah, a match during an indie show. Right.
Autograph signing.
No, this was during a match at an indie
Right.
show.
Okay.
Right, and she went off on the fan during the match.
Okay.
Outside the ring.
Right, which is very easy to do.
Right. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing, and we're into the home stretch for NBA and NHL playoffs, and there's more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played, with the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NHL, and UFC. And in between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino, all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino action. So BetOnline, the game starts here. All right, next is from Anthony Dawson. Subject is Need More Green. This is not a suggestion, but as a longtime listener, I have to say the mailbag being used by the Patreon of marked mailers to take shots at each other and the people on the show itself is getting seriously dull. I hope Disco hands out more suspension cards soon. Thumbs up for that. So my question, SummerSlam 2025 hasn't been fully announced, but it already seems like it's going to be an excellent weekend of shows. One of the matches seems to be getting hinted at online is Stephanie Vacker, Nikki Bella, and a third partner, likely Brie, versus Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, and Alba. Now, none of them being featured on the SummerSlam card is hardly a burial, but does the K100 crew think that maybe WWE have dropped the ball on with Chelsea Green? She's maybe the greatest character in the entire women's division WWE, but just seems like she's constantly being overlooked. No Rumble wins, no Chamber wins, some Money in the Bank, no Battle Royal wins, and she wasn't even featured on the WrestleMania 41 pre-shows. If I had the book, I'd be pushing her as my top heel champion, but no one actually cares what I think. We want to know what you guys think. Yeah, that is that her faction is just a bunch of jobbers. They get beat constantly, and then one character will beat each one of them in an individual match for 3 weeks worth of TV. So I don't, if they have an upset win, or maybe they turn on Stephanie Vacker or something, the Bellas do, and become heels, and it's a storyline, and give her a win here, I think it would really help her character. What do you think, Konnan?
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said.
Yeah.
She should be featured way more prominently for what.
Well, if you're just going to put her with these other two girls in the 6-woman tag, and they just lose, it's like, what was the purpose of this, right? It's like everybody knew what the finish was going to be for this thing.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.